Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. My name is Jordan. This is your all levels 30-minute Vinyasa flow. I'm so excited that you're here. Take your time setting up your space. You may want to grab a couple of blocks to place at the top of your mat, and maybe even one at the top and one at the back, because we'll end up having a little bit of a change of scenery. This is a really feel good flow. Maybe think about moving a little bit slower, slowing down the breaths, and really matching breath to movement as if you were swimming through honey. Yeah. So maybe creating a little bit of resistance in our movements, but still allowing the breath to be expansive and spaces for softness. We will be getting into the hips quite a bit, and also coming into some standing shapes, our half moon. Yeah, I think that's about it. Go ahead and meet me in a child's pose. The back of your space is where I would recommend starting off. And since we're starting off in our child's pose, maybe you take a block or a blanket and place it underneath the chest or the forehead. We won't be here for long. Just finding a few moments in this gentle inward shape to turn the awareness towards the breath. Maybe rock the forehead side to side. Begin to expand 360 degrees into the torso, siphoning the breath into the back body. Slow and steady, and exhaling, letting it go. Finding a few more, maybe deepening, elongating your breaths. And begin to press into the palms. Find a nice deep breath in here. Maybe get active through the arms, lifting the elbows any amount. And on your exhale, begin to ripple forward. Think cat pose. Bring the shoulders over, maybe just past the wrists. And begin to lower down to a prone position, coming down to the abdomen. And you can stack the palms underneath the forehead, and we'll find our half frog, sliding the left knee up, maybe in line with the left hip, toes out. Pause for a few cycles of breath here. Compressing the abdomen, noticing the difference this makes on the depth and quality of the breath. Can we imagine breathing into the back lobes of the lungs? Begin to lift the head, stack the shoulders over the elbow creases, press into the palms. Think Sphinx pose. Inhale to lift, rooted through the pubic bone, so we're not dumping into our low back. And on your exhale, thread the right arm underneath your left shoulders. Maybe lift and lengthen through that left arm, and meet me in a supine twist. Extending the left hand out to the left. Big breath in. And on your exhale, guide the left hand over to meet the right. Give yourself a little high five. Inhale to expand, maybe cactus through the left arm. Exhale, left palm reaches for the right. One more. Inhale to expand. And exhale, come back through center. Plant the left palm. Bring your right palm back to the other side of your space and slide the left leg long. Setting up for Bhujangasana. Stay low, heart lifts. Maybe hover the palms. Inhale, extend through the crown, root down to the tops of the feet. And exhale to lower. Press through your tabletop shape. Take the knees a little bit wide. And follow the breath back to your child's pose. Inhale here. And exhale, ripple forward, cat spine, shoulders over the wrists, and we'll sink the hips any amount. Find a nice modified upward dog. Lifting the heart, maybe tucking the toes, and exhale, take it back, hips to heels, child's pose. 2 more. Inhale to ripple forward. Following your breath, lifting the heart, mindful not to crunch the back of the neck, and exhale, take it back, hips to heels. Balasana, child's pose. Inhale to ripple forward. And this time we lower all the way to the abdomen. You can stack the palms under the forehead and slide your right knee in line with your right hip, toes out. For your half frog on the second side, taking a few breaths here. And we'll find our Sphinx shape on the second side, stacking the shoulders over the elbow creases, claw into the fingerprints like you want to drag your heart forward. Slide the shoulders down, shoulder blades down the back body, lift the heart, inhale. And on your exhale, press into the right palm to lift the leg and lengthen through that arm and slide your left hand underneath. Meeting in our supine twist on the second side. Inhale to extend to the right hand. And exhale, guide it back towards the left. Inhale to extend, maybe following this line of movement with the nose. And exhale, draw it in. One more. Inhale to extend, really broaden through the collarbone, like right fingertips and left knee, or right knee move in opposite directions. Exhale brings you back through center, press into the right palm and bring your left hand back, shoulders over the wrists, and slide your right leg long. Inhale for cobra, lift, stay low. And exhale, release. We'll tuck the toes, bring the knees back under the hip points, soften the belly down. Inhale for cow. And on your exhale, send the hips up high, downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal it out. Come back to that steady breath, wrapping the upper arm bones out, pressing into the heel of each hand, clawing into the fingerprints to take pressure out of the wrists, softening the face, the head, the neck, the shoulders. Maybe finding a generous bend in the knees. Melt belly towards tops of the thighs, tilt the tail a little higher. And we'll root down through the left heel. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Option to bend the knee, stack the hip, let all the breath out. Try to point your right knee towards the sky. And on an exhale, come back to your three-legged dog. Right toes turn down. Inhale here. And exhale, right knee towards your right elbow or tricep and step it towards the outside edge of your right hand for your lizard lunge. You're welcome to grab a block here. We'll stay lifted and begin to pulse through the left heel. Option to bring the right leg in on this dance, maybe extending, straightening through the right leg, bending into the left, flexing into the right foot. Pulsing back and forth, moving with your breath. And we'll meet back in our lizard lunge. Left palm roots, right hand reaches for a twist. Big breath in. Exhale, pivot on the feet, wide-legged forward fold to the left side of your space. Take a moment to turn the toes in, tiny bend in the knees, and dangle here. Maybe shake the head gently, yes and no. Find a sway. Begin bending into one knee and then the other. And we'll inhale to lift and lengthen. Long spine, slight tuck of the chin. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your space. Left toes out, right toes flip up. Sink low or stay tall. Hands on the earth or at the heart. Maybe on blocks. Big breath in. And on your exhale, pivot to the back of your space. Frame the left foot, runner's lunge. Plant the palms and use your abdominal strength to kick the left leg up and high. Three-legged dog. Big breath in. Option to stack the left hip. Maybe try to point that left knee towards the sky. And come back to your three-legged dog. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale, maybe try to kick the left heel a little higher. And exhale, left knee, left elbow or tricep. And find your lizard lunge, second side, left toes to the outside of your left hand. And find some movement here, maybe pulsing through the right heel. Or we can begin to straighten through the left leg, maybe flex through the foot. Using your breath. Maybe imagining you could breathe all the way down to the bowl of your pelvis. And come back to your lizard lunge, right palm roots, left hand reaches for a twist, big breath in. Exhale, wide-legged fold to the right. This time we twist, lift the torso halfway, plant the left palm. Inhale, right hand reaches, big breath in. Exhale, release. Right palm roots, left hand reaches, inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the top of your space, right toes out, left toes flip up. Stay tall or sink low. Big breath in here. Then exhale, pivot to frame the right foot top of your space and left foot meets the right. Uttanasana, forward fold. Take a moment to bend and sway. Maybe reach for opposite elbows if you'd like. And release. We'll bring the feet hips width or flush together. Begin to sink the hips back, bend into the knees. Weight is in the heels. Lift the toes and soften them back down. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, biceps by the ears. Use your exhale to settle in, sink low. Inhale here, grow long from fingertips to tail. And on your exhale, twist to the right. Left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, chair, biceps by the ears. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand forward, left hand back. And begin to tilt the torso forward, reaching your right hand to the upper right hand corner of your mat, setting up for half moon. You're going to kick into the left heel, stack the hips. Left hand reaches for the sky. Maybe right hand on a block. Big breath in here. Kick into the left foot. And on your exhale from center, slow descend into warrior two, bending into the right knee, left toes, light as a feather, touch down. Front knee over front ankle. Find a cycle of breath here. Invite a little bit of softness in the presence of stability. A little ease in the presence of effort. And we'll inhale, reverse. Right hand reaches forward, up and back. Peel the heart open. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm to thigh or right hand to a block or the shin. Left hand reaches forward, pinkies down. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Right leg lengthens, right hand reaches. Exhale, rebend the right knee, cartwheel the palms, left palm roots, right hand reaches. We find our twist, left heel lifted. Inhale. Exhale, Vashisthasana side plank. Pivot to the outside edge of your left foot. Right foot stacks or supports. And this is a wonderful place to be. If you'd like, you can begin bending into the right knee, lifting the toes, and tap them down behind the body to the right. And find your wild thing, lifting the hips any amount. Inhale. Exhale, we all come back to our plank shape. Guide the right knee towards the right wrist. Half pigeon. Slide the left leg long, or you can always bend into the left knee, guide it up towards the right foot. Take a moment to be up tall here. Maybe walk the fingerprints back, lift the heart. Mindful we're not dumping in our low back. Now on your exhale, crawl the fingertips forward. Keep them wide, tented fingers here. And melt the torso towards the earth, elbows towards the sky. Inhale to lift, ripple through the spine. Exhale to fold, bend into the elbows, heart, forehead towards the earth. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. And you're welcome to pause here in this dynamic movement, or we can find a dancing cobra. So on inhale, we lift. Exhale, right shoulder dips, we look left. Inhale through center. Exhale, right shoulder dips, we look right. Really pressing into the right foot, flexing into that foot. Inhale through center. Exhale, dance your cobra. We're rooted in the top of our left foot. So kind of a more active variation of our pigeon shape. Go ahead and even it out. Left shoulder dips, look right. Come back through center. And now we exhale and fold, soften forward. We'll spend 5 cycles of breath here. Slowing down the rhythm of the breath in the presence of sensation. Softening the face. Begin to press into the palms. Lifting the torso, tuck the left toes. And on an inhale, lift the left knee, lift the hips. Right toes, step back to meet the left. You're welcome to take a flow here. I'll be skipping my chaturangas today. I have a little bit of a shoulder injury. But if you'd like to lower halfway, you're welcome to do so and find upward dog. And we'll all meet in our downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Take inventory of the difference between the two sides. Maybe the difference between this down dog and your first down dog. And when you're ready, from your downward facing dog, inhale, come up high on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, hop, step, dance to the top of your space. Uttanasana, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, root to rise. This time, reach the hands up high overhead. And exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sink low. Take a moment to invite length in the lumbar spine, lift in the heart. And we'll switch it up again. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, chair, biceps by the ears. Exhale, twist to the right. And from here, torso tips forward, right toes kick back, left hand roots. Find Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, your version. Right fingertips to the sky or maybe to the hip, kicking into an imaginary wall. One more inhale here. And exhale, bend into the left knee. Find stability from center. Soft landing, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Use your exhale to settle all the way in. Find your comfortable seat here, your asana, and your Warrior 2. We'll inhale, reverse, reach forward, up and back, base stays stable. Exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh or hand to the earth. Right hand reaches forward, pinkies down to plug the shoulder in. Maybe gaze at the sky. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Left leg straightens, left hand reaches. And exhale to bend into the left knee, plant the right palm. Find your twisted low lunge, left hand reaches. Inhale. And you're welcome to pause here. Find your supported side plank. Left foot supports or stacks. Or maybe we'd like to bend into the left knee, lift the foot, and take the left toes behind the body, lifting the hips for wild thing. And we all meet, left palm roots, left toes stay lifted, and guide your left knee towards your left wrist, half pigeon, second side. Take a moment to sit up tall. Find your seat here. Decide if maybe this side calls for something a little bit different. Always an option to bend into your right knee, bring it up towards your left heel, or maybe even keep the left heel in a little bit closer to the hips. And we'll walk the palms back, find a nice upright version, maybe hovering the hands if you'd like. Then exhale, hinge forward, tent up onto the fingerprints. Press down into the outside edge of your left foot, flex through the toes, and inhale to lift. Exhale to fold, maybe bending into the elbows. Inhale to lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale to lift. Option to add on for your dancing cobra. Right shoulder dips, look left. Inhale through center. Exhale, left shoulder dips, look right. Inhale through center. Exhale, dancing cobra, your version. We'll even it out. Come back through center, lift the heart, big breath in, and exhale to fold any amount. Curling the fingertips forward, or maybe you'd like to stack the fists to rest the forehead. Begin to soften. Invite release. This inward shape. Begin to press up onto the palms, lifting the torso, tuck the right toes, and take the left toes back to meet the right. You're welcome again to find your flow or take it up and back to downward dog. Taking about 3 to 5 breaths to find your way to your downward dog if you opted for a flow. And we all come home to downward dog, maybe pedal it out. Or embrace a grand stillness. See how it feels. Take a curious inventory of what's happening in the body, in the mind, as we steady the breath. And on your inhale, come up high on the tippy toes. Exhale, hop, step, dance to the top of your space, Uttanasana, forward fold. And we'll lift halfway, take the feet wider than the hips, toes out, heels in, sink for Malasana, your yogi squat. Maybe hands at the heart, maybe heels lifted or seat on a block. Take what you need here. Prioritizing lift of the heart as we elongate the tail. Bringing awareness to the base of the spine, maybe the center of the chest, and the crown of the head. Allowing the breath to travel with ease through these spaces. And one more deep breath in. And with your exhale, right palm roots, left hand reaches. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Left palm roots. Inhale, right hand reaches. And exhale, release. Right palm roots, left hand reaches. Inhale, option to pause here. Maybe roll out the wrist or bend into your left elbow. Bring it to the low back. Maybe we wind our right hand around our right thigh and reach for a bind. Compressing the right hip crease as we actively press the left hip open. Maintaining that length in the spine. One more inhale. And exhale through center, left palm roots, right hand reaches. Inhale here. Maybe press the left bicep into the thigh. Or we can keep our left hand rooted on the tops of the legs. Maybe we bend into the right elbow, bring it to the low back. We have our option to reach for a bind, keeping that right knee actively pressing open. One more inhale. Notice that the right ribs, the skin stretches here. Expand, take up space. And exhale through center. We'll sink the hips down to the earth. Kick the legs out long. Take a moment to roll out the ankles, point and flex. Maybe bounce the knees. Take a moment to bring a little bit of life back to the lower body. Maybe roll out the wrists as well. We'll reach the fingerprints forward, find an inhale, and exhale from center, slow descend. Rolling down, imprinting the spine one vertebra at a time onto the mat. How slow can you go? Eventually, the crown meets the earth, and we reach out long fingertips to toes. Big breath, big stretch. Option to interlace the fingers, flip the palms, press them away, and pause here for the exhale. One more inhale, like pointing through the toes, like the toes and the hands are moving in opposite directions. Maybe find a gentle lift of the rib cage. And exhale, release. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, rock side to side, hip to hip. We'll extend the left leg long. And when you're ready, right knee up and over to the left, finding your supine twist. And we pause here, maybe finding a little self-adjustment if it feels good. Left hand to the outside of your right thigh, a little bit of pressure, not force. Maybe gaze falls to one side or stays neutral. Imagine holding something heavy in the right hand. Inhale brings you back through center. And exhale, recline tree. Allow the right knee to drape open. Maybe there's some snap, crackle, pops in your room as well as mine. And just bring a gentle awareness to the front of the right hip crease. You're welcome to take the knuckles and give a little massage there. Just breathe into that space. Notice the temperature, sensation. And we'll slide the right leg long. And inhale, good morning stretch. Reach long fingertips to toes. Exhale, left knee to chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And guide the left knee up and over to the right, finding your supine twist, your version. Maybe opting for that self-adjustment if it feels good. Keeping in mind, we can do two things that maybe look a little bit different in asymmetrical shapes, and the end result can still be balance. Become curious about the needs of this side of the body. Bring your awareness back to those slow, steady breaths to meet them with kindness and compassion. As you're ready, guide the left knee back through center and allow it to drape open, finding your reclined tree on the second side. Taking what you need here. Maybe closing down the eyes or softening the gaze. Allowing the breath to begin returning to its natural rhythm. And sprout the left leg long. Maybe taking the feet a little bit wide. Snuggle the shoulder blades beneath the back body. Allow the hands to rest naturally at either side. And we'll lift the back of the head, tuck the chin, release it back down. And if this feels like a supportive comfort shape for your Shavasana, you're welcome to pause here. Or bring something to support the knees. Or maybe take constructive rest, feet wide, knees together, to keep a little space in the lumbar spine, the low back. And allow the body to begin surrendering to the pull of gravity and take rest in your Shavasana shape. You are welcome to stay in your Shavasana shape for as long as you'd like, but I do want to respect your time and let you know the end of our 30 minutes is approaching. So, if that's your cue to bring the body back to wakefulness with care, I invite you to deepen the breath. Bring a gentle awareness to the air on your skin. Maybe open and close the jaw, rock the head side to side, brush fingertip to fingertip. Bring a little wiggle to the toes. And on an inhale, stretch out long, like think good morning stretch. Big breath in. And on an exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest, like a little seed shape. Make your way to one side or the other with the gaze soft or the eyes still closed down. That feels comfortable. And mindfully press your way up to a seat, whatever that feels like to you. Or you can continue resting. That's a perfectly wonderful choice to make today. You can join the thumbs together at the heart space. And we'll find a cycle of breath together to celebrate this time spent in community doing yoga and honor the decision you made to fill your cup with the practice of breath and movement to slow down and bring a little bit more presence to a world that kind of doesn't really feel that way sometimes. Asks us to move from point A to point B pretty quick. So, yoga in itself is an act of resistance to that. And so, I thank you for this final breath in and out together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Thank you again for making this amazing choice to give yourself this practice and bring a little bit more presence to the world and in turn the world of those around you. Thank you and namaste.